Yeah, sorry. How are you doing?
I am fine. How about you?
I'm fine. I did my homework yesterday. I just had issues with masking. I think we didn't go last time on it. I don't know if we need to start with it, but I just wanted to say because I was trying also to go to AI and stuff and ask, but I felt that I don't
Okay,
really
no
understand.
problem. If you don't, then try later. No problem.
It's just if we have time, because we also need to start the other
Okay, no
class.
problem. We continue the class. Okay, and I hope you already download. Okay, the material which I send you.
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah,
large.
yeah.
You can download easily. Yeah.
It's
So
open. I
yeah.
download. It's open.
Okay. Okay. So basically, today we start the deep learning. Okay. So deep learning we start from this class, and we try to discuss about the all of at basic to advanced all of things we try to explain in the deep learning section. Okay,
Mhm.
how to use the deep learning or geospatial analysis. We try to discover all of those step by step. Okay, do you have
Mhm.
any previous idea about the deep learning? Did you complete any work using the deep learning before?
Um, Computing knots. I mean, I did machine learning, but it's not really deep learning. I mean, it's in the same family. There are similarities, but it's not
Yes. Yes.
per se deep learning. Applied, I never try to do deep learning, but I know some of the concept. Like I know
Okay, no
the idea
problem.
of
So okay, no problem. So you start from basic to advanced all of those, and then it also help you to revise all of the deep learning concept,
okay. Yeah.
neural network, artificial neural network. So we try to cover all of those. Okay.
Okay.
So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. And yes, now I see it. Can you also send those sheets afterwards?
Because after
Because
the class, I will send you the slide also. No problem. You'll try to help you for
thank you. Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay, so basically today discuss about that deep learning model, deep learning, then all of basic concept about the deep learning, and how to use the deep learning for the different types of computer vision and GeoAI, mainly geospatial artificial intelligence, how to use. Okay, so let's start. Right. So first of all, deep learning, basically it's learning from data using many layered neural network. Okay.
Yeah.
So many neural network, and it's learning from the data using many layer. Okay, there are a lot of layer, basically hidden layer, input layer, output layer. So all of layer in this deep learning also used. So you show a computer a lot of example, it automatically learn pattern. So we simply input the data. So it automatically learn from the pattern, and it makes decision without manual rules. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I apply the neural network, so lot of data. So deep learning from the data using lot of layer, mainly
Yeah.
this type of layer called as a neural network. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you think of it like this, you show a computer a lot of examples, it automatically learn patterns and it makes the decision with manual rules.
Yeah.
Suppose simple analogy, suppose human learns by seeing any example. Suppose you can easily learn by seeing many example. Okay, deep learning same idea but using math plus computers. So suppose naturally human learns by seeing many example. Okay, suppose
Yeah.
when you see a tree, you know it's a tree. When you see it's a bare land, it's a bare land. You know it's a car, it's a cat, it's a dog. Okay, so human learns by seeing many examples, but deep learning also use the same idea. Deep learning also use the same idea, but using math plus computers. Okay,
Yeah.
math plus computers use and get this type of same idea. And
Okay.
in this field, basically in the GIS remote sensing sector, we simply use it for the satellite image and also drone image. Okay, so we apply it for the satellite image and drone image. Satellite image and drone image, suppose land use land cover, then object detection, object segmentation. So different types of purpose we also use the um, deep learning model. And if you check the artificial intelligence, so basically AI, then machine learning, and then deep learning. So AI basically it's a whole field of machine learning and deep learning. Then machine learning, then we find out the deep learning. So artificial intelligence, it's the engineering of the intelligent machine and programs, the umbrella subfield of computer science aiming to imitate the human tasks. And machine learning, it's the ability of program to learn autonomously and improve its performance with experience without being explicitly programmed. And deep learning, the most advanced machine learning method. Okay, it's the most advanced machine learning method, relies on the hierarchical and artificial neural network that simulate the human brain behavior to process complex and unstructured data. Okay. So now, what is the artificial neural network? So artificial neural network, basically the basic model used in deep learning, it is inspired by the human brain. Okay, so human brain have the lot of neuron, so inspired by the human brain, and it's a basic model using in deep learning. And artificial network, so basically you can, this is another slide, it show that the deep learning era. So previous time we are using the CPU mainly central processing unit. For few cores, we can get only for few cores, you can see. And for the optimized by sequential or serial processing. But now we also use the GPU. Okay, GPU more advanced. So it's a graphic processing unit. Thousands of highly efficient cores optimized for rapid, iterative, and parallel processing. Okay, so that's why in the deep learning we are just use the GPU. Okay, the GPU simply use. Okay, in our not CPU. CPU have some problem. You can see it's few cores. But in the GPU we find out that thousands of highly effective cores optimized for rapid, iterative, and parallel processing. We can using the GPU. So how to use GPU? I also show you this process. Basically free and paid. What version we can also use for the GPU. For the big data conference, we also use it for the GPU. Okay, so vast data volume. Suppose you have a lot of data, your data set is more big. The internet provider may see an unstructured data set. You get the feed the thousand of parallel GPU cores. The defending of the AI interest. So that's why we also use the GPU. CPU is not work for this type of work. So that's why we also need to learn about the GPU and how to set up GPU in the Google Colab. We also discuss about that also. For the GPU, okay, free and paid. I think paid version is more better because when you do more advanced analysis and your image is more big, your analysis is for big geospatial data analysis, then try to use the paid version to smooth work. Okay, otherwise it gets some problem for the GPU on the Google Colab.
Yeah.
So this is the artificial neural network. So artificial neural network, it inspired by human brain. An artificial neural network has three main part. So you can see this is the one part. It's called the input layer. It's the main part, input layer. Then it's called the hidden layer, and another layer is for output layer. Okay. Suppose input layer, what happened? Input layer, test data. Suppose input layer, we simply apply the test data. Suppose I want to classify land use land cover. So I simply put the some test data for vegetation, water body, or water pixel, or just pixel value. Suppose every classes pixel value I simply input in my input layer. And hidden layer, what's happened? So this hidden layer, what's happened? So in the hidden layer does the thinking. Hidden layer does the thinking, finds the pattern, and combines the information. Okay, so three things. So first of all, the hidden layer is thinking, and find out the pattern on your data, and also combines the information. Okay, and output layer just give you the final result. Okay, give you the final result. Suppose just make the land use land cover map or prediction map. Okay, what do we need? So in the input layer, we simply apply the test data. Example, suppose pixel value. Not all time or not pixel value. So different types of data input. It can be some image, drone image, or some satellite image pixel value. So different types of data we simply input in this type of layer, and then in the hidden layer section, it just thinking and find the pattern and also combine the information from your data set. And finally,
Yeah.
output layer give you the prediction land use land cover map or decision or prediction. It is behavior different than activity. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, how artificial network work? So how artificial network work? So first of all, we input. Suppose we simply input the data. The input goes, and this type of input you can see. Suppose we simply input different types of pixel or different types of data, or our source data we simply input in our layer. Then it multiply by weight. So it multiply by weight. So this input data, it's multiply by weight is mainly its importance. Okay, and then it create the summation, all of those, mainly adding the core calculation summation. So after multiply, suppose this is my input and this is my weight, and further simply multiply and calculate the summation. Okay, then apply the activation function. Okay, activation function. We apply the activation function, and send forward and repeat until output. Okay, so this is a step by step. So first of all, we simply input. So this input is it simply just multiply with our weight, and then it sum of weight. So all of weight. Suppose input x and weight is the w. So simply multiply and then summation. Okay, all of weight. And after that, we simply apply the activation. The threshold. If the weight sum exceeds the specific threshold, then neuron fires and generate an output. Okay, so then it sends forward and repeat. So this it's a progress all time. So it repeat until the output. Okay, so core formula is that this is the formula. Basically, suppose in this case, suppose x1 w1 plus x2 w2 plus. So it's continuous. Okay, x and so it's simply continuous, all of those. So here x basically input data, w basically weights. Okay, and then we also apply the active function f, and y is the output. So okay, so let me show you the final equation. Where is the final equation in the slide? Okay, I think it also written in here, but it's very okay. So there's a try later. So in this case, you can see this is the how network learn and the how not network learn. So first of all, is simply just apply, input the data. Okay, input the data. So just is simply multiply with the weight, and after that simply apply the your summation, all of the weights and also input, and then finally apply the active function. Okay, and further simply it's the forward. So it's a ongoing process until the generation, the final report. Okay, in the meantime it also error estimation, okay, or output prediction or ground truth target. So all of those calculate the error. Okay, so this is the first. You can see we simply input. So then it will be just a chain. It's a chain. Okay, it's a chain. Just it ongoing all time. Yeah. Okay, so now this type of is very important. Suppose sigmoid, tan, softmax, ReLU active function. So this type of active function. So you can say different types of active function. Okay, metrics of the active function. In this type of metric, they just use the in the active function sigmoid, then tan, softmax, ReLU, ReLU. So this type of function. So further initially discuss about all of those one by one. How to use softmax, how to use the sigmoid, and what is the application of the ReLU, what is the application of the ReLU. So this you can easily get the more better idea how to work this type of things. Okay. So okay, so now we discuss a suppose so this is another hero landscape. We also discuss this about later. So now this topic is not covered. So we discuss about this type of topic later. So it's more another advanced part of the deep learning. So regularization and stability. We will see about further. So now we discuss suppose this one. Okay, so real world application. Okay, how to use the GeoAI. In the real world, so how we can easily apply this type of application. Suppose in the one example, One example, suppose I have some satellite data. Okay, suppose I have different types of bands. Suppose red band, green band, blue band. So all of bands I have. So now I want to use this satellite image and I want to classify it, suppose cropland, forest, water. Okay, I want to classify this type of things. So multispectral satellite imagery input data from Sentinel-2 and 3D matrix, okay, 11 distinct bands. So you can see, suppose this type of data I have, and also have this type of classes. Suppose 1 is for build up, 2 is for settlement, 3 is for this type of data. So this is my reference data, okay, extracting the pixel value linked to the non-ground truth levels. Okay, suppose I already have the another data. It's my ground truth level data. So this is my known data. Okay, this is my known data. I already know it's a forest. So this is my land class, and this type of data I just come from our this type of satellite bands. Okay, different type of satellite bands. So now we simply apply the training data matrix, mainly transforming the spatial image into a tabular data set, where rows are the pixel and column are the spectral features. And further, we simply apply this type of artificial neural network, basically feeding the data into the neural network to predict the land class for every single pixel in the new image.